When starting movement training or any type of training, one of the most important things to understand is how to structure your workouts so that you work on what's important and not waste your time. And without guidance, it's really hard to do. Today, I'm going to show you how to design and structure your own workouts so that they will fit your specific strength and weaknesses. But before we do that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That is, if you want to learn more about movement training and become a better mover. Let's get into it. What's up? Nachshon here. The number one thing to understand about structuring your workouts is that it's all about priorities, which means that the structure of your workouts will probably be different than anyone else's because we all have different priorities and goals. The way this video will be structured is we'll first address how to structure your workouts if you already know your goals and priorities, and then we'll cover what to do if you don't have any and are just starting out. So the first step of designing your workouts is to write down all of the goals you have and convert them into exercises. If you have upper back mobility as a goal, convert it into bridge holds, for example. Once you have this list of all of the exercises you want to work on and their priorities, start to look at the requirements of the top ones. That will generate a very basic structure of your workouts, then pour the rest of the exercises into that structure. The next step is to start to implement this structure and see how your body reacts and adjust accordingly. Sounds complicated, I know. Let's go over how I designed my current workout plan using this method. So my goals are to hold handstands for 60 seconds for 5 sets, achieve 1 repetition of the one-arm chin-up, maintain front and back lever strength, and increase the range of motion of my pancake holds. In reality, there's a lot more exercises. I'm just using a few here. So my top priority is getting my handstand holds to 60 seconds per set. So I look at the requirements needed to get there. And because I have some experience and knowledge from working on it, I know that it will require at least 4 days a week of practice. So I know I'll train at least 4 times per week. That's the first step of my structure. On to the next exercise. To get the one-arm chin-up, I know that I need 1 day per week, since working on a specific strength exercise intensely once per week works best for me. If you don't have any knowledge or experience, just start with whatever seems logical to you or search on YouTube for basic guidelines and adjust according to your body's reaction. Okay, so we have 4 workouts per week. All of them have handstand sessions and one of them has one-arm chin-up work. The next exercises are front and back levers. We're talking about maintenance work, which means working on it once every 2 to 3 weeks. So every second week, one of my workouts will have front and back lever sessions. The final exercise is the pancake holds. Now, this is a great example of learning from feedback. Since I unlocked this exercise a few weeks ago, I got really hyped and started to work on it 3 times per week so that I could advance to the next progression. So I went for it and learned after a short period of time that it places too much strain on my hamstrings and hurts my progression with other exercises. So I reduced the number of times I work on pancakes to 1 day per week. So we have 4 workouts per week, one with one-arm chin-up work, one with pancakes work, and every 2 weeks there's also front and back levers work. Now, obviously, there are a lot more exercises than just these, but you can see how it works. You just keep going over every goal you have. You might not know absolutely everything there is to know about every exercise, and it's fine. You'll just learn from the feedback you get from your body. Maybe you'll see that working on locomotion for 30 minutes straight is too much for you, and you'll spend less time on it the next time, or vice versa. You get my point. Now, what if you're just starting out and don't know what your goals and priorities are? What should you do? 2 options. You can either go and take a movement class and taste things, which unfortunately not many people can do, since most chances are that you don't have any movement class near you. Or you can simply take one exercise you saw someone doing somewhere. It can be a friend, someone in your gym, or just on Instagram. Dive deep a little bit, figure out how to do it, and just go out and implement it. You probably won't do it perfectly and will make some mistakes, but you'll adjust with some feedback from your body or other people, and with time, you'll figure it out. After some time, you'll naturally want to add more exercises to your routine, and each time it happens, you look at the requirements of each of these exercises and slowly develop your own workout structure and plan. Now, as far as what exercises should you work on first inside a workout, a general rule of thumb is, after you warm up, to go for the exercise that demands the most from your body and that you care about the most. I usually start with handstands every workout I do because that's my top priority and it demands the most, at least for me. So to sum it all up, you need to have goals in a form of specific exercises and priorities. If you don't have any, pick one drill you find cool and start there. Once we have these goals, we look at the requirements, set up basic structure, and start to pour all of our exercises in one by one. Then we execute our plan and see how we react. I know some of you want a simple answer with a template of what you should work on, but one of the definitions of movement training is it being limitless and personal. So you're the only one who knows what you want to work on in this infinite playground of movements. On top of that, part of the challenge is to figure things out for yourself, to see what makes you tick and what turns you on. It's your journey, not mine. I'm just here to help. That's all you need to know to get started with designing and structuring your own movement workouts. If you want to move better and want to gain more freedom of movement, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a good day and peace.